Naming an emotion correctly can quiet the exact part of your brain that's spiraling. Stop Letting Everything Affect You by Daniel Chidiac. Audiobook summary and review by Storyshots. A single offhand comment from a coworker can erase 3 compliments, an approved project, and an entire good day. That is not a character flaw. That is a rehearsed mental habit. And Stop Letting Everything Affect You by Daniel Chidiac exists to prove you can unlearn it. Why you absorb everything around you. Most people assume being deeply affected by others means something is wrong with them, that they are simply too sensitive and need to toughen up. That assumption is backwards. Roughly 1 in 5 people are born with a more reactive nervous system, and if you grew up in a house where big emotions were treated as inconvenient, you likely learned to monitor everyone else's mood as a survival skill. Your hypervigilance was not weakness. It kept you safe once. It just never got the memo that the danger passed. Think about the last time you rehearsed a text message for 20 minutes before sending it. That is not overthinking. That is an old alarm system still running. Being affected by everything was never a personality trait. It was a job you were assigned too early. Understanding where the habit came from does not remove it. Something else has to interrupt it in the moment it starts. The trap of trying to control everything. Stress correlates less with what actually happens to you and more with how much control you believe you have over it. Traffic, a friend's silence, a partner's mood swing. None of it bends to your will, no matter how hard you grip it. Yet most people spend their entire day trying to manage outcomes that were never theirs to manage in the first place. Here is a simple exercise. Draw a line down a page. List what is stressing you on one side, and find one controllable piece of it on the other. It sounds almost too simple to work. But knowing you cannot control the outcome does not tell you what to do with the feeling that shows up anyway. You cannot negotiate with traffic, but you have been trying to your whole life. Redirecting your attention is the mechanism. What is missing is how to actually catch yourself mid-spiral before the redirection ever has a chance to happen. The 3-word shift that rewires a spiral. This is the part of the framework that separates it from generic advice to just breathe. When you feel a wave of anger, anxiety, or shame, saying, "I am angry," fuses you completely with the emotion. Saying, "I notice anger arising in me," activates the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of the brain, and creates just enough distance to choose your next move instead of being hijacked by it. That tiny grammatical shift is the difference between drowning in a feeling and watching it pass through you. You are not your emotions. You are the one noticing them. If this changed how you think about emotional reactivity, someone in your life who overthinks everything probably needs this summary too. Final summary. This summary of Stop Letting Everything Affect You connects 3 ideas into one argument. Your reactivity was learned, not innate. Your exhausting grip on control is misplaced energy, and one small linguistic shift can interrupt the spiral before it owns your whole day. What we have not touched yet is Daniel Chidiac's full 3-step process for dismantling self-sabotage, his guided guilt release method for people-pleasers, and the reciprocity reset he recommends for one-sided relationships. Anyone exhausted by overthinking, absorbing other people's moods, or staying too long in draining relationships needs the complete picture here. We're putting together the full summary of Stop Letting Everything Affect You right now with an infographic and animated video. Follow the book in the Storyshots app to get it the moment it's ready.